is a disgusting act.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back. One stream this week, working on other projects. Tonight we are streaming Kingsfield 1, which only came out in Japan. I already played it and covered it on the channel. I reviewed it like, I think before COVID. I did a playthrough in like 2021, maybe 2022. I'm in a mental health rut, yeah. And recently I started doing an all retro achievements run. If you guys are interested in retro achievements, you basically just tie it up with RetroArch. There is the achievement list for this game. I have 104 achievements done and 1 remaining. And the last one remaining is the reason for the stream tonight. It is called Immortal Kingslayer. Complete the game deathless without saving or loading, nor using the HP glitch, I don't even know what that is. Or the floor 3 skip glitch, which I also don't know what that is, have no idea. Pitfalls don't count as a death. That's like the only caveat. Probably the easiest way to die in this game is actually pitfalls. So apparently that doesn't count against the achievement. I just didn't want to make my title no death, no save, pitfalls don't count. But I guess that's part of it. So basically, we got to get through the game without dying, without saving. So first things first is I have to make sure that I don't accidentally save, because it's like in my DNA to just save all the time. And then secondly, don't die. So we're probably going to take quite a bit of time on like floor 1 and 2, building a solid foundation, because recently when I was trying to knock off some other achievements, such as the mage class ones, they're really annoying and really boring, by the way. Typically, you're not going to play that way, so I pretty much just had to grind and grind and grind. I quickly realized going like into like floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, under leveled is not fun. You get like free shot by everything, so I definitely want to make sure that I'm not doing that. I was wondering where Belmont was. My one cat, I couldn't see him in a while. Hey, Mr. B, no problem. Appreciate you lurking. Appreciate everybody being here too, by the way, obviously. So if you were here last week, you would know that we finished up Skies of Arcadia Legends on the GameCube. When did I finish that? What day is it today? Today's Wednesday. Ooh, I think I finished it last Thursday night or something like that. Either way, fell behind with some technical difficulties on my review, but my review is almost done. It will actually be live tomorrow for members. It is about 24 minutes long. It's my longest review that I've ever done. So I hope you guys enjoy it, because it took a lot of work on my end. And then obviously, like I've been saying, I wanted to finish this retro achievement for Kingsfield. Hopefully we do that tonight. I want to point this out though, guys, if I don't finish it tonight, I'm gonna end up finishing it offline, and just including it in my compilation video for all achievements. I just wanted to do like a kind of a change-up stream in the middle before Brainlord on the SNES. That's going to be the next full-fledged RPG that we cover. That will start sometime next week, either Monday or Tuesday. And I'm also working on the top 10 community SNES list. I closed off the polls today, and we only got 23 entries, which is actually the same or less than the NES one, which was a little surprising. But hey, at least 23 people participated. Not the end of the world. After the SNES one, I'm probably going to do Sega Genesis. So yeah, working on some offline content, guys. Kingsfield tonight. Brainlord will be the foreseeable future, and we'll kind of go from there. Hey, what's up, Trevor? Welcome. Sorry, guys, I'm just kind of rambling at the beginning of the stream here. I saw Scott, Ryan, Chuck, Mr. B, Trevor. Hope you guys are doing well. The Lion King is every one of your top 10s. I was laughing because I was going to say that I had 24 entries, but I forgot the other night Horse Lemonade he filled out his top 10 list, but they were all NES games by accident. I think he thought we were doing NES. So they're not going to be counted. But anyways, guys, trying to get this done in one sitting. I mean, like, you know, if I really take my time, I'm feeling confident about it, but I'm also feeling a little bit of pressure. I want to try to beat this in like 3 hours because I don't want to stay up too late tonight. We'll see. But without any further ado, let's switch over. And now I have to unmute Kingsfield. We're playing on Duck Station, by the way, because obviously if I'm using RetroArch, I have to use an emulator to get the achievements. And I had to mute it. Here we go. So, I'm pretty sure that the audio levels are good. I tweaked them for a little bit offline the other day. DuckStation's like really loud. But I moved it down from 100 to 30, and I think it's like a decent amount where it's not too loud, but not too low. But obviously, guys, if it's ridiculously loud or something, please let me know, but it should be fine. I did test it offline. And without any further ado, let's get cracking. The funny thing is, too, it's like a 50-50 chance whether or not this even works. Once I installed RetroArch on this, once I kick through this right here, we'll see if it actually works or not. I feel like half the time I have to close out and go back in. I think we're good because I saw 1 FPS on the... Yeah, alright, we should be good. Alright. So yeah, like the loudest things are gonna be like swipes and magic and all that kind of stuff, but hopefully you guys are doing well tonight, and yeah, again, we're playing on DuckStation. The goal here is to beat the game without dying, basically, and without saving. Pitfalls are allowed. And in order to speed things up, I'm not a fucking maestro or a wizard here. I have maps that I'm consulting, so it is what it is. Horsey kicking off the stream with 5 gifted subs. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, I don't want to go here yet.
Very good.
Thank you, Horse, for the 5 gifted. Congratulations to Electric Dreams, Max Stone, Ryan, Red Epsilon, and Nick.
Very good.
Thank you again, Horse. You guys have been insanely freaking generous since I've returned to streaming, and I do really appreciate it, seriously. Means a lot.
Very good.
Thank you again, Horse. Hope you had a good day today. And in terms of the game, guys, I'm going to be taking my sweet-ass time here, getting consumables, trying to level up. The first thing that we're going to want to do on floor 1 is we're going to want to get the golden chalice, so we could place it. You want me to retire from marketing?
Good.
Yeah, I'll have to update that list after the stream, Mr. B. Be a little tough to do it on the spot tonight. I also have to keep making sure that I, like, legitimately check that list, too. Because sometimes I let it go too long and then people are, no longer members. Hey, as long as you could find some joy after work, that's all that really matters, right? So I'm just going through right now. I gotta remember that I cannot save. And we're gonna start grinding. We're gonna try to get the chalice. Hopefully level up organically along the way, but we'll see. Alright, we got our shop man. I can't open that without the light key, so I'm gonna not bother. Love me some Kingsfield, man. I do. You know, there's something about Kingsfield. I like them all, don't get me wrong. Something about Kingsfield 1. Maybe it's just because it's like so simplistic, I guess, compared to the other ones. But it's always like comforting to pick up and play. Okay, cool. Hey, hell yeah, Horse. Good day for you, man. Well, good day after work, of course. I love my work culture and team meetings, man. What I live for. So obviously, guys, trying to build some levelages over here first before we really get cracking. The crappy part is it's going to be a little difficult to place the chalice after running out of magic. We'll get there, we just gotta take our time. But yeah, a lot of you guys, obviously, I know are from software fans. You know, both old and new. When it comes to the old stuff, I'll still stream it here and there. There's not going to be really any like casual runs because, well, I take that back because I still haven't played Shadow Tower Abyss, Echo Knight, any of those games. I still need to play them and review them. But when it comes to the Kingsfield series and Eternal Ring, at this point the only time you guys would probably see it on the channel is if we're doing challenge runs like this. But that doesn't mean that I won't be streaming them, because the next game that I want to master on Retro Achievements after this is Kingsfield 2. Now, Kingsfield 2, that's going to be a bit of a pain, because there is a similar achievement to this, where you have to beat the game without saving, without dying, and without getting the Seath statues, I think. So it's yeah, it's gonna be a little interesting, to say the least. I'll have to really learn that game inside and out, that's for sure. There will be no fake learning that one. You can kind of stumble your way through this game with maps, but Kingsfield 2, for those that are not really familiar, it's like very labyrinthy. It's almost like a Metroidvania. You can kind of see like the influence on Dark Souls 1 from Kingsfield 2. A lot of things are interconnected. It's my favorite of the Verdite trilogy on the PS1. But with that being said, it's gonna be hard to get all the achievements on that one, for sure. Oh boy. Uh-oh, got poisoned, not good. Well, I appreciate it, Trevor. That stream probably won't be for a while, to be honest with you, but it is in the works. Well, after we do this, of course. Gotta clear this one before I get started on Kingsfield 2 achievements. And who knows, you know, I plan on streaming for, you know, quite a while, obviously. God, I'm really sloppy over here right now with these guys. I take my time once in a while. I never actually played Kingsfield 1, 2, or 3 on real hardware. I've only ever done it on DuckStation, so, you know, I wouldn't rule out a possible real hardware stream at some point, too. I'm dying to get to Kingsfield 4 Retro Achievements, but apparently they haven't made a set yet, which is really, really unfortunate. I also think I'm going the wrong way right now. Oh, no, we're good. Bloop. Okay. Dragon Cup, baby! Alright, so now we could place the Dragon Cup at the fountain, which will be able to replenish our HP and MP. This is actually a little, this is a tough spot over here. I think this is the map. I do want to get the map because I am very stupid. I am horrible with direction. It's always good to have an in-game reference. Plus, these guys will give good experience and gold. The other thing, too, that stinks is it's not just experience that we need. Don't quote me on it, because I'm not an expert at Kingsfield, but you do have to buy the Golden Cross or whatever to get a certain key from the priest on floor 1. I don't know if you need that key to beat the game or not, but it makes it easier, so I have to get 1800 gold at some point. So again, might as well grind, right? And for those of you that don't know how the leveling system works in Kingsfield, obviously you have like traditional leveling, but your magic and strength also levels up kind of on a per use basis. Per use basis, yeah, that's a word. Anyway, basis, there you go. Basis. So the more you swing your weapon and get hits, your strength eventually levels up, and the more you use your magic and get hits, your magic levels up. And that's why earlier I mentioned that using the magic to get the magic path, you see right now my class is Soldier. 2 of the achievements were tied to basically magic only, and it's incredibly freaking tedious and boring. It was basically like 3 hours of just slogging around. Might have been 4 actually. Wasn't a lot of fun, so I'm glad that one's out of the way. Alright, got ourselves a breastplate. Now our goal is going to be, obviously, to go place that chalice. Hopefully get out of here, too. So one of the things Kingsfield really has going for it, across all the entries, it's unmatched atmosphere. It's just like brooding and foreboding and just... They're all so good. My personal favorite is Kingsfield 4, but they're all worthwhile. I'm pretty sure I missed a blood gem or whatever. Is that over here? Alright, a bloodstone. So the bloodstones, along with, I think a moonstone? They're non-usable, sellable items, which again, gonna be good for this run, not only for the Golden Cross, but to get various consumables to heal ourselves. Secret of Evermore? Love Secret of Evermore. Also another game with great atmosphere. For sure. Alright. So, this is where our fountain's gonna be, but we don't have that yet, but actually I should probably go here, because I forgot. There are some herbages. Alright, so how many herbs do I have? 7. That should be okay. I was thinking about stocking up on some more, but we should be fine. There's also like a weird event trigger, which I don't quite understand. It's over here. I think you could trigger it by doing some weird shenanigans, but otherwise I think it's like a, yeah, eventually you come back here and this is broken and a mummy appears, and when you kill the mummy you get a sword upgrade. I think you could do some kind of glitch where you get it to appear early, but otherwise I think it's tied to some kind of event or something. Which is kind of poopy, but what are you gonna do? I don't need anything over there. It's funny, like, typically your lifeline room will be up ahead and to the left, but I don't really have any use for it right now because I'm not gonna save. I guess we'll just head over here. Feels really weird not saving, not gonna lie. Probably clear out the cemetery over here. These snake guys are pretty easy. I think they usually take like 2 or 3 hits and they're very slow. Now you saw my strength increased because of all my sword usage. That actually reminds me, there's a spot in the game, I should make a short about it because it's funny. My long form content does okay and my streams typically do okay too. But the things that consistently get views still for me, aside from a few select videos, are just my shorts. So I should probably, no matter what game I play, start making shorts constantly. There's a couple good ideas for Kingsfield 1. There's a room where these golems respawn, so you could pretty much, hypothetically, just like farm there the entire time. Geese are flying overhead squawking. We actually saw two ducks in our backyard today. It's like a sign of the spring all the time. It's always a male and a female. We nicknamed them Morgana Le Fay and Smote. Basically, based off of King Arthur references. Oh yeah, I didn't get to give a shout out either. By the way, guys, I'm like kind of scatterbrained tonight, so I apologize if I'm stumbling over my words, but let me pause just in case some bullshit happens. You never know. Obviously, Horse with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, buddy. Offline, and he typically does this offline all the time, the Spicy Gentleman, who's a channel member, he tips through Streamlabs and PayPal. And he gave me $44.44 yesterday, so thank you so much. What's up, Ryu? Oh, excuse me. I got the burps. I'm like very unprofessional tonight. Shout out to Ryu right there. How you doing? Did I get the map yet? No, shit. Wait, where is the map? I can't remember. Here's what I'm talking about, guys. Amateur hour. Do I have to buy the map? Nah, you find it, don't you? Why am I having a brain fart about the Keepers map? Where the fuck is it? Oh, yeah. It's the way that I'm not going yet. My bad, I remember now. Okay. I'm doing good, man. I'm just, you know, it feels good to kind of have like a little bit of a change-up stream tonight, you know what I'm saying? Woo! Trying to knock off the final achievement here on Retro Achievements for Kingsfield 1. As long as I take my time, I think we'll get it. If we level up accordingly, then realistically, like, floor 5 will be the hard one, just because there's so many crazy enemies there that do, like, wild AoEs and stuff. Oh yeah, I'll go here. I didn't want to go here, actually, but I'll go here. Lots of items. That's right. Took off Friday. Feeling good about it, you know? You sleep better knowing I stream? Well, I appreciate it. You know that. I'm just happy, you know, I really enjoyed Skies of Arcadia, like, truly, but it was a long game. You know, I mentioned to you guys, before I decided to stream it, I had already recorded 7 or 8 hours of it offline, so I ended up playing the game for, like, well over 50 hours, which for me is a lot. For me is a lot. So I'm glad that we finished it, I had fun, but, you know, I was ready to move on, so. Okay. Oh yeah, the Light family key, huh? Okay. I gotta get that map, guys, so I actually, like, know where I am. I'm so stupid. All I'm gonna say is if Kingsfield was like a real-life scenario or a dungeon crawler, other than, like, pointing, be like, Cody, go kill that thing, I have, like, no use. My sense of direction might be the worst of all time. So you'd get lost instantly if I was your guide, that's for sure. Alright, I think if we go north, we could place the chalice. Boop. You know, I always say that I don't really like speedrunning, and I don't. It's a lot of work. I respect those that do, but I will say, part of me is like, I wouldn't mind learning like a really scuffed Kingsfield 1 speedrun route, you know? I don't think it would be too hard. Alright, so now that we placed the Dragon Cup, if we go back towards the beginning of the game, we could replenish our HP and MP for free, infinitely. Which is pretty nice. Obviously, it's a pretty big lifeline early in the game. While I'm over here, though, I'm thinking about possibly going to get that map. I think that might be the move. And then I have, like, a fucking clue where I am. Oh. Well, at least he dropped an herb, I guess. Ah, yes. The old split. If you guys keep wondering why I'm always looking off to the side, it's because I do have maps for the game, and I'm an idiot, so... Trying not to be up for 7 hours tonight, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to kill you. Got some mummy action up there. Oh boy. Alright, cool, we're getting our levels. Reed Sun, yes. You know, again, I'm not a good speedrunner, and I don't really have the time to commit to it, but if I was gonna speedrun one of these games, I feel like Kingsfield 1 would be ripe for it, you know? As far as like the actual progression goes, it's not that bad. The difficulty would come later in the game when you're trying to traverse at a very low level. Alright, so if I go here, I do have to be careful around these fucking skeletons. You have the map? Alright, good. Alright, so now we can look at this map and stop being as confused. So the Keeper's map here, it's not the be-all end-all. There's a better map later on, which I may or may not get. This one gives you basically the general lay of the land, but it doesn't show you secret areas. But at least I can, you know, not get turned around as much, which is good. Alright, so let's head back to the thingamajig. Get used to this, by the way. You're going to be seeing this a lot. You're going to be seeing that a lot. Yeah, Ryu, I saw, like, when you were doing Monster Hunter, like, that seems to be, like, a sweet spot where you don't have... I mean, like, you're still devoting a lot of time to it, obviously getting really good at the boss, but at the end of the day, the full-time commitment of a successful run isn't that bad, you know? So it's not too bad. Yeah, I actually took them last weekend to see Minecraft. The movie theater was really obnoxious. I didn't realize there was like some sort of meme thing going on. Yikes, I gotta be careful here. Getting poisoned. But yeah, Horse, this will be a quick stream week, but I am working on some offline content, and then next week we'll have 2 long Brainlord streams. There we go, we got Shooshed. What's up, Jimmy? I guess at this point, probably just go around the corner and go south, right? Dude, there's nothing worse than failing a speedrun right at the end. When I did my RE2 OG PC speedruns, I got my Leon A below an hour, which was my goal. And then I tried to get Claire B below like an hour and 10 minutes, and I streamed it once, and I freaking got caught up in the at the end of her scenario where you had to push boxes. I pushed one like too far, and it pretty much just like ruined the entire run. I was hanging. So embarrassing. Yeah, it was a certified hanging moment.
I'm gonna be hanging from the bathroom!
Yeah, that was a special time in the stream sphere. For sure. I mean, a lot of us are still around, which is, you know, obviously awesome. But there are a lot of people that aren't really around much anymore. Kind of miss them. I was saying, the other day, we're about due for our, like, once a year Wayward Spartan, appearance, you know? So there's a little secret door that you could open up at the Light Family Key. Which reminds me, when we go back to get our health replenished, we're gonna want to, use the light key on the, treasure chest by the first merchant. Get some free items. Also, heads up in advance, guys. I apologize if I'm not as immediately talkative tonight. When I do like speed run, challenge run things, I have a really hard time concentrating. That's another reason why I enjoy streaming RPGs for you guys, because for the majority of the time I could just bullshit, especially like when it's a random battle or something. No, I did not beat it yet. We're still toiling around on floor 1. We're still toiling around on floor 1. Yeah, I did all that for the $20 tip, exactly. Alright, yep, alright, let's go back down. And get a few items, sell a few things, replenish ourselves at the waters.
What's up, Vito?
Yeah, I want to reiterate, this is definitely not a speed run tonight, and this is not an optimized run either. I, obviously have beaten the game a few times, but I do not have this down to a T. We're just kind of winging it. Hey, what's up, Nick? Always good to find a game that keeps you busy for a while, you know?
Keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
So there you saw the magic replenishment. Who doesn't like that? It's free, baby. It's free. Speaking of free, if you guys haven't liked the stream already, please do so. Helps me out in a big way. Hell yeah, Iron Mask hype. Oh yeah, let's go get the shield too while we're here. Flying high right now, nice. Alright, so we need to save up. We actually almost have enough for the thingamajig that we need to buy. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna buy a couple antidote herbs. I seem to be getting poisoned quite a bit. Alright, let's go get that shield. The shield is located in the area that is basically a beginner's trap. It's a secret area that you could find right at the beginning of the game, guarded by a skeleton, which was actually an achievement, by the way. The first achievement that I did was you have to beat the skeleton at level 1 without magic. So pretty tough. The main reason it's tough, it would have been tough in general, but the main reason it's tough is you're confined in this small-ass room. You'll see. Also, are there items here? I feel like there isn't. No. Oh yeah, you gotta have the FromSoft beginner's trap. Here it is, guys. There it is. Boom. Oh, we're right by the fountain, baby, so we're gonna pester this dude with light magic, which he's weak to. Take that, bitch. And we got ourselves a small shield. The other thing too that I have to remember is when I was doing my mage class achievement things, I wasn't really trying to gear up properly, so that's probably another reason why I was getting kabonged on the later floors. Okay, moving on. Let us go touch that fountain once more. And then really at that point I can go buy the oh yeah, I do need to buy it because it's the fucking whatchamacall key. Earlier I was like, do you need to buy the key? Or buy the cross to get the key? You do. You do. I mean, I'm sure if you do glitched runs, you probably don't, but whatever. Oh, wait, like, so for your cars, your race cars? Or do you mean, like, real cars? Big ones or little ones? Alright. Alrighty. Oh wow, okay. For some reason I was expecting for it to be like RCs for you. That's cool though. You should do it. Me personally, I'm a lazy piece of shit on the weekends. But I guess I've earned the right. I guess I've earned the right. I just realized I'm gonna need to either sell something or get a bunch of gold along the way to even afford this stupid thing. Well, I say if you think it's fun and you want to do it, go do it this weekend, baby. Go do it. Social interactions on the weekend. Yeah, ideally I don't like leaving my bed on the weekends. TBH. Did I already go the wrong way? No, we're good. We're good. That level increase, yo. Also, just to let you guys know, I heard that there have been a few instances where this achievement doesn't pop for people. Once in a while, RetroAchievements messes up, so... The good news is we're streaming it, and I have literal verifiable proof that we're playing on hardcore and all that kind of stuff. So if something crazy happens, I could show a mod like, hey, check this shit out, man. Nitromethane powered RC cars. I think I had like one RC car my entire life. It was definitely, you know, like a lower end one. Clearly. Let me in! One of these trees over here drops a good weapon. Or a better weapon. Is it you? No, not you. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Nah, I feel like, actually, hold on. Isn't it one of those weird instances where like a guy respawns and then he drops it? I think that's what it is. We'll see. We'll see soon enough. Or maybe... Ah, shit. I wish I had my, ran out of magic. This actually isn't great. Just kidding. Oh! Could you guys imagine if that's how it all ended? I think there's a hidden wall back here. Yep. Was it worth it? I don't really know. It was a little sketchy. A little sketchy, but now we got the bastard sword. So that's cool. Oopsies, hold on. I hate this shit. Okay. Kinda brutal. Alright, now we could buy the golden cross, which we could trade for the 1 dungeon key. And then once we shut off the arrow trap, we can go to floor 2. All right. Feeling pretty good so far. I think I'd like to get maybe like one more level before we go to the next floor, but I guess we'll see. And now I think this dude's gonna drop a axe for me. There it is. Is the axe better? I actually don't know. 441. $151. I feel like it's gonna be something to sell. Bastard sword, legit as hell, baby. Alright, so we have to go the long way back out, unfortunately, but then we can get the... what is it, the dungeon key or something? Let's go make that trade, baby. Alright, so after I make the trade, I'm gonna go top off my magic real quick, and then we'll push forward to go turn off the arrow trap. There it is, the deceased's key. Excuse me, it wasn't the dungeon key. I think that's the one we find on the next floor. Ultimately, straight ahead is where we need to go to get to floor 2. And for those wondering that are not familiar with Kingsfield, there's 5 floors in the game. There's a bit of backtracking here and there. Floor 1 is definitely one of the longest floors casually, because, you know, you're trying to build your base up. You don't get slapped around. Oops, didn't want to go there. But a little bit more to explore here. But we'll be done with floor 1 in about 10 minutes, probably. I'm gonna veer off course a little bit to grab some loot, because I forgot there's some bracers and I think another sword. So obviously it'd be good to get to sell. I could buy more healing items. So this is one of a few rooms in the game with infinitely spawning freaking whatchamacalls, tarantulas. Ironically, they're both on floor 1, and they're both towards the north end. Alright, now let's go get those bracers. Hey. All right, we're all geared up now. Let's go. Also, again, guys, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I do. You know, I know that sometimes when people stream certain games, you know, things are popping. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Kingsfield's probably a bit divisive within my community. Those that love it, but I'm sure the majority aren't here for it. But you know what? My channel, right? So, do what I want to do. But I appreciate you guys hanging out regardless. And again, reminder that the next live stream will be sometime early next week. And we'll be starting Brainlord. We'll probably get a solid 10 plus hours of Brainlord in next week, so... I'm excited about that. It's made by the same company that made the 7th Saga. Which I didn't really know about until the other day, so... Oop, got a hair on me. Dude, I wish I played this game when I was younger, Trevor. Well, obviously I wouldn't be able to play this one because it was Japanese, but you know what I mean. Just vibing. Honestly, I should probably go back and replenish my magic, but I think I'm gonna be an idiot and not do that. Just obviously light magic works really good against undead foes, so... Knight Sword. Okay. I think I'll stick with the Bastard Sword for a little bit. Yes, and also I want to reiterate, we're not going to be, like, looting everything. Whoa! Where the fuck did you come from? Did you see that? What was that? Was that just like a glitch, or does he normally spawn in like that? Damn, that was wild. But, with that being said, since I am in the middle of an all-achievement run, you guys could assume that I basically already did go and 100% the game. I pretty much grabbed every item because it was tied to an achievement. I used the truth mirror on just about everything, which I'd never done before. Believe it or not. Pretty interesting. You get a lot of extra lore, even about some enemies and things that you would not really think twice about, you know? Alright, almost at the home stretch here, guys, for floor 1. This is the other room that I mentioned has, infinitely spawning tarantulas. Secrets coming up. And you can see we're approaching the end of the Keeper's map. Nice. Hey, nice, Mr. B. Hope it wasn't too rough for you. Got him. Alright. Let's go get that mace, or whatever it is. Morning Star. I did a compilation video of DS1 Pyromancy only all bosses. It didn't include the rest of the run or anything, though. Just the boss compilation. It's like maybe like 2 years ago I did one video for all bosses Pyromancy, one for all bosses Sorcery, and one for all bosses Miracles. Is the Bastard Sword still better? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I never realized how good it is. Takes a while to recharge, but it is pretty powerful. Alright, let's go shut the arrow trap off and get the hell to floor 2. Again, it feels really weird that I'm not saving. I will say that. Very strange. Very strange. Now I gotta remember to go the right way. I think it's over here. Short sword. Maybe it's not. Oh boy. Can't remember if I went down the wrong... I guess I went the wrong way, probably, yeah. Might be back this way. Oh yeah, there it is. We're good. Oh, might be Schmidt or Selfix, possibly. Not sure. Why am I forgetting where this thing is? Isn't it in here? I'm majorly confused at the moment. Okay, so let's see. So if I go... We're going east now. That's where I went before. Oh, wait a minute. There we are. Arrow trap off. Time to go to floor 2. Probably get through floor 2 a little bit quicker. There's only gonna be like a few things that I'm gonna want on each floor, but eventually I am gonna want to grind a bit. Since we're trying not to die. Gotta make sure we don't die, obviously. Probably the most important thing is not dying. Actually be wise of me to probably go stock up on stuff as well before we head to floor 2. Alright, so we could just go right back out, basically. We'll go stop at the fountain, go stop at the merchant, and then head to floor 2 officially. Floor 2, our main objectives are going to be getting the water and earth crystals, as well as the stone key and the dragon staff. You don't need the dragon... Well, actually, I think if you go down the path of getting the dragon staff, you need it in order to get out of there. But it is very helpful because it brings you back to the beginning of each level. Or each floor, excuse me. But also means we need the harp and a dragon fruit. Now, the one thing that's really annoying... I had this happen twice. You have to trade a dragon fruit to this one guy for the harp, and I had a dragon fruit in my inventory twice, and it just straight up like glitched and disappeared, and I had to go get another one. Which is quite annoying. Oh, did I not unlock this? I don't think I did. Or did I? I did, okay. Alright, so I'm actually leaning towards buying a dragon tree fruit, just in case we get glitched. Would rather not deal with that shit. Alright, floor 2 hype. Let's go. And then when we get to floor 3, we're gonna probably make a bum rush for the Triple Fang, which is not only one of the best swords in the game, can pretty much carry you the entire game until the end, but it passively regens your magic points, which is very important. Your present hype for floor 2. There we go. There we go. Floor 2! And I think I made mention of it earlier, guys, like, honestly, at this point, if I do die, the stream's gonna be over tonight, because I don't have the time to, start over. So, keep your fingers crossed. If it fails, I'll still leave the VOD up, obviously, but I'll have to do a successful run offline. Alright, so getting my wits about me here. Gonna want to go... probably south first, actually. Let's just do that and get it over with. Hey, what's up, Cell? Oh yes, plant boys are tougher here. They are tougher. In case you're wondering why we grind on floor 1, could you imagine how quickly that thing would take you down pretty quick. Don't die. Exactly. That's the game plan, Trevor. That's the game plan. I just wanted to say, if I do die, it will be the end of the stream, but I will finish the run, obviously, for you guys and put it in that giant compilation, no matter what, so at least we got that going for us. So that path down there, actually I do want to go there because it leads me to the dragon tree leaf or whatever the hell it's called in this game. That was a weird death. Thought it was still alive. It is a dragon tree leaf. Okay. Giving Dragon Warrior vibes there. Oh, hey. Oh my god. Damn. We gotta get some more levels, boys. This guy keeps getting me. I still have not played Symphony of the Night. It's a true story. It is true. Oh no, I went the wrong way. No. So hold on a second. What am I confusing this with? I want to go south, east more so. I think this is right. Okay. We should be getting to where I want to be. Trying to get the water crystal. You need 4 crystals to unlock a thing on floor 3, basically. This should be it right here. Yeah, I am excited to get around to it eventually. I don't know what version to play. I heard the Sega Saturn version's actually really good. I think it's like better than the PS1 version, possibly. I could be talking out of my ass though. Water magic hypoo, yay! Wait, did he not give it to me? Hold on. Oh, that's right. He needs the truth mirror, son of a bitch. Oh, I forgot about that. I mean, I don't really need the water magic anyway, so there's that. I always mix up these two guys on this floor. The one guy wants a dragon tree fruit and the other one wants a truth mirror. I'm gonna go up into this shitty den here in hopes of not eating too much damage because... Oh my god, I get poisoned right away. Brutal. As I was saying, there should be a bunch of items over here that I could use. So my wife put my sweatshirt on a couple weeks ago for like 5 minutes, and I keep getting her hairs all over me. Yeah, the trees on this level are really tanky. So was it worth it coming over here? Probably not, but... At least we got some experience. Okay, onward and upward. Let's go get the key, I guess, next. Alright. So, yep, we'll go this way. That's the plan. That is the plan. Hopefully not dying. So a lot of these rooms are kind of bullshitty, and I'm actually not going to go into a lot of them. And that I remember from the all achievement portion of the run. It's mostly just a lot of enemies with like random healing items and dead ends in a few of these. Speaking of Final Fantasy II, a lot of dead end rooms in this corridor. I actually can't save at all though, that's the problem. Saving eliminates the achievement. Alright. Whoa, hey! Could that guy be any more tanky? God, these guys have so much health. Ay, ay, ay. Oh boy, we're in trouble here. We are actually in a little bit of trouble. Oh boy. I think we're dead. I think we're fucking dead. Oh, how is this guy not dead yet? I need him to die so I can fucking position myself here. Alright, we're gonna have to use a recovery medicine. Thank goodness. That was rough. Jesus. We survived, thank goodness. Alright. I do think I still want to go to the end because there's a dragon tree fruit there, which would be pretty valuable. We're gonna skip most of the rooms, then we're actually gonna go back to floor 1 to top off our healing. Seems like the safe maneuver. Son of a bitch. Alright. So there's some other crap over here, but I'm gonna just avoid it. I think there's another morning star. I don't need it though. We have 2 dragon tree fruits, which means regardless if we get glitched or not, we should be able to trade one for the harp. The harp ultimately is what gets you out of this floor. But we're gonna go back to floor 1 and replenish a little bit. And then the next move will be a little bit more looting, I think. We can get a few upgrades for our armor. The game will turn upside down once I get the triple fang. Being able to have a much better sword, faster sword that replenishes my MP passively will be huge. All right. Right up ahead. Since I have to go back to the fountain anyway, I'll probably stock up on some more herbs and stuff. Then the next goal is we're gonna go trade for the harp. We need to get the earth stone. I do want to get the green dragon rod for like ease of use purposes. Will save myself a few minutes. And I was contemplating at the end of the game you can get like secret armor where you have to go back to each floor to grab a piece. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to do that, but honestly I probably should. That way I don't get accidentally killed by the final boss or something. Also, what are my stats right now? Okay. I think I have to get to 60-60 in order to use the Moonlight Sword magic at the end. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Go progress further onto floor 2. Again, once I get the triple fang, things will be quite a bit easier for us. Yeah, fast fingers. I felt like earlier I was doing it and it wasn't even buying the herbs, but I also wasn't even paying attention, so who knows. So I'm trying to think here. You know, I actually think I'm gonna go... I was gonna go do the harp, but I think I'm going to opt for gearing up first. Yeah, it is like a Resident Evil 4 shopkeep, right? Ooh. I just wanted to get them gauntlets. Ooh, I think you guys drop them, don't you? Shit. One of these guys drops the thing I need. I thought it was a chest. There it is. And it's boots. Okay. I don't have any boots on right now? I guess not. Alright, cool. Let's get the hell out of here. Try not to get killed by environmental hazards, shall we? Not a good idea, generally. Okay. There, I think, is, yeah, we could actually pitfall death there. Not ideal. Uh-oh. That was a little sketchy, guys. That was a little sketchy. I think I was closer to dying there than it might have appeared to the naked eye. Alright, so we got the main thing that we wanted there. We are still gonna... Can I... I'm trying to think here, actually. If I can get in the other way... Yeah, I gotta go see if I can get into this one thing the other way, because there's an arrow trap the way that I was originally gonna go, and I don't necessarily think that's the best, thing for me to do, so. The golem makes you want to play Star Fox on GameCube? Hey Sebastian, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, if you have the means to play, you know, the Japanese game or whatever, or if you have a modded PS1 to play a burned copy of the original, I highly recommend it. It's a really fun game. Kingsfield 2 and 3 are probably better, but there's something very charming about this one, so. Alright, so I'm gonna try to go back to the main hall here. Things are actually gonna pick up a lot quicker. Again, once I get that triple fang, it'll be a world of difference for me. Alright, so yeah, let's go all the way down and see if we can get in. Oops, wrong way. I can't remember if we can get in from this one side, but if we can, I'll be able to get to the green dragon rod pretty easily, which will allow us to warp to the beginning of each floor quickly, which is awesome. Saves a lot of time. And then we'll push forward to get the harp. So can I get in over here? I honestly don't remember. Yep. Good, good, good. Nice level. So if we just go straight down, all the veer offs, well, I take that back. There's actually a dragon tree fruit, but I think I'll probably just skip it. I shouldn't need it. Famous last words. These dudes love poisoning me. Okay, down to the east. Mm-hmm. Take that. How the hell did that miss? Hello, waifu. See you. Take it easy. Alright, so now with the green dragon rod, we are able to go back to the beginning of the floor, which is great because I want to go back to floor 1 to replenish my MP. Step back like this. And then we could finally go get our harp and be done with floor 2, basically. Boom, boom. So that brings us back to the beginning of floor 1 for the record. So I'm not in the, actually, I take that back. It does not. I was incorrect about that. I guess while we're over by the merchant, I'll probably buy a few more items. Couple recovery medicines, couple herbs. Doing alright so far. I'm feeling okay. At the end of the day, I just have to take my time. If I continue, or not continue, but if I start rushing, that's when we're gonna run into problems. I mean, the majority of the time, for most RPGs, even FromSoft RPGs, as long as you take your time and level up, you'll be alright. Alright, let's go get that harp and move on to floor 3, and we'll make a beeline for the Triple Fang. Like I said about 10 times already, the Triple Fang is a great weapon, and it passively regens your MP, which means we won't have to go back to floor 1 as much, because if you natively explore, you'll just regen your MP, so that's always good. Nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy II is a good time. Sort of. The Famicom version was a pain in my ass, to be honest with you. It's such a shame, too, because Final Fantasy II has a lot of good stuff going for it. It was really cool. Like, the password system was a little clunky, with the dialogue passwords, but it was interesting. Obviously, there's a lot of twists and turns and character deaths, so it's a big step up, you know, in terms of character and world building from Final Fantasy I, but sadly the leveling system just kills the game. Final Fantasy I is like infinitely more replayable, just in general, but it is what it is. I'm still glad that I played Final Fantasy II, I'll say that. And I keep mentioning it as well. Final Fantasy III is a good game, but like when the dust settled, I think I enjoyed it just because it wasn't Final Fantasy II. You know what I mean? Dude, this guy keeps avoiding me. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's why I stocked up on everything. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, I have to go through here. That's right, okay. No. I'm also curious to see if this dude glitches me out of one of my dragon fruits again. It's like the weirdest thing. I don't know why it happens. Alright, so let's count our dragon fruits right now. We have 2 of them. It's supposed to be as simple as trading 1. Did I get the harp? Okay, good. I told you guys, when I was doing my all achievement run for the other achievements, it kept like glitching and doing really weird stuff where it would like take... I don't know, it was so strange. I think I'm just going to use my green dragon rod once again. And we will replenish ourselves and head on to floor 3, because we got the 2 stones, we got the harp, and the dragon rod, so we're good to go. It's really funny, the teleportation device to floor 3 is like right next to the beginning of floor 2, but you need the harp in order to go over it. And then, what do we got on floor 3? Quite a bit, actually. Triple Fang, we get 2 more magic stones. We could learn fire magic. I think we could learn wind magic too on floor 3, if I remember correctly. That's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. The wind magic section's a little tough. They make you really earn it. Definitely a spot where you can die, because there's like arrow traps and really tough enemies over there. I guess we'll see. We'll do one thing at a time. Trying to route my plan here. Seems like for the most part I should just bum rush to Triple Fang. So that'll be the plan. Am I? Yeah. There's gonna be a cavern, and that's where you play the harp. Yep. And these treasure chests, unfortunately, are locked. All right, floor 3 hype. It's so good, Sebastian, I'm telling you. It's honestly, it's like my favorite weapon in the Kingsfield series. Hey, what's up, RPG Hero? Welcome, welcome. Okay. We'll still be going for a little while here. Damn, I gotta get that Triple Fang, boys. Brutal. Alright, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna take my time. Thank you for the good luck. Hoping to wrap this up before 11. Just trying to be careful and get as much good gear and leveling as we can. That's the— oh! Who hit me? Oh, where the hell did you come from? That's not good. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be going to the gym tomorrow morning. The only thing that stinks is it's a little bit rushed because we have to fit it in before work, but... Alright, let's go get the Fang, people. Shall we? I guess... well, I was gonna say first we could probably place the water crystal, but... truthfully, I should probably get the Triple Fang. Damn, that lagged so hard. I thought I wasn't gonna get hit there. Oh, wee. Alright, almost there. Why won't you die? Alright. I don't even remember if I have the key for this or not. It is. Okay, this isn't the triple fang though. This is the crescent axe, which is fine. And then here we go. Triple fang hype. Let's go, baby. I've been talking about it for like 30 minutes. So again, not only does it look sick, but 734, and as you can see, it's replenishing my MP, which is very, very important. Alright, now I would say we should head back and head forth. Let's go over here. Gotta love it, right? No, seriously, it's like kinda cheesy in a way, but it's such a sick sword, dude. I love the design of it. Alright. Let me kind of recalibrate myself right now so I can get the Kalicha whatever soon. I think there's Verdite over here, which actually I do want to get. Whoa! Who shot me? I didn't even realize you were over there. Kind of bullshit. So Verdite is a consumable in Kingsfield 1 that raises your magic power, which again, in order to use the Sword of Moonlight magic at the end, I believe we have to hit 60 strength, 60 magic, if I remember correctly. Right now, we're at 44-39. We gotta pick the magic up a little bit. Alright, let me think here. So, I need to go ahead and get that fire crystal. Where's the... Yeah, I have to go get the wind crystal, duh. So... we'll continue on this way. Puzzle fighters? Meaning like, what exactly? Like, the Street Fighter puzzle game thing? I never really played. Yeah, I haven't played them much. The only, like, fighting games that I ever really play, I've mentioned before, is, mostly Street Fighter 2, different variations. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is my main squeeze. Didn't even see you, sir. It's mostly trial by fire, Sebastian. I mean, you do get some hints of some things during the game. There's a lot of hidden stuff, though. There are... Obviously, you have, like, the map, and then I think on the last floor you can get, like, a jacked out map that I think shows you all the hidden areas, because the hidden areas are not marked on this one, but, for example, the Triple Fang was hidden, clearly. It was hidden behind a hidden door. So unless you have prior experience with the game, or get the maps in-game, or look at maps online, a lot of it can be kind of difficult, for sure. More of a Clay Fighters guy. Alright, we got the Firestone. I think my neighbor rented Clay Fighters back in the day. Fairly certain. So Kyle, if you're watching, let me know. I always refer to him as my neighbor. And then I always joke that we haven't been neighbors for like a bajillion years. You'll always be my neighbor, Kyle, okay? Alright, let me think here, guys. Trying to make this as optimal as possible. So there's like a big section. I don't have the key yet, though, for it. There's a big section with a lot of like hidden items, but I don't really need many of them, except I maybe want the tower shield, but I don't even know. I think we're gonna head into the wind area abyss. This area is a little tricky. Not my favorite. This is definitely one of the spots that can get tough if you're not careful. I'll say that. But the good thing is there's wind magic here. So that's a plus. But you have to fight a mini boss who's actually pretty tough. So we're gonna want to go... I think down and around. We'll keep heading south. Alright. Triple Fang's doing work, guys. It's doing work right now. 9 tracksuits. Stone hands. You guys could certainly hear the things through the walls. There are tons of traps and stuff coming up. This area is, again, not my favorite. I'll say that. Alright, so we're gonna want to go north and then west. Hey, Hella Victus, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Trying to think here. Yeah, I'll go this way. See you later. Whoa. Alright. Trying to recalibrate here. So yeah, I want to go down because... Well, I need to get the fucking wind crystal. But besides that, I also want to get the wind magic, which is, I think, technically a secret. Which I always forget about. Alright, so up and west. Northwest. Bloop. The king of the field, welcome Schmidt. Hopefully, I heard you were streaming FF2 again tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Oh, gotcha, RPG Hero. Yeah, I haven't really played it before. I didn't own it or rent it as a kid. I've always been intrigued by it though, to be honest. Yes, I actually think it's worthwhile to go here, hopefully. There is... That was not what I wanted. This area confuses the shit out of me. So I think I want to go south and then west. Oh, hey. Maybe not. Alright. Let's go get the thingamajig first. So these are the guys I was talking about. They could be a little rough. No, it's not on an actual CRT. We're playing on the Duck Station emulator. And it's just a CRT, like, overlay, basically. Oh yeah, and if you think this game's a jigsaw puzzle, you should see Kingsfield 2. It's wild. Alright, so I want to go west to get my wind magic. Brew more secrets. And we're going to be fighting a mini-boss. But it's worth it. Let's try not to die, shall we? You know what? I am just gonna use this because I don't want to die. That's right. Give me my wind bracelet, baby. Nice. Hey, what's up, Freddy? There's really not that many mini-bosses, or things that I would deem mini-bosses in this game. There's like a couple instances where a skeleton's stronger than another one that holds an item, and that was another instance there where that thing held the Windblade bracelet and allows us to equip Windcutter, which is my baby. We love Windcutter. Alright, so now we need the Wind Crystal still. I also didn't equip my shield. Big help. So that's good. So, whenever I refer to the Kingsfield games, I'm always referring to them by what they really are. So this is Kingsfield. And when I say Kingsfield 2, I mean Kingsfield 1 in the US, and Kingsfield 3, I mean Kingsfield 2, and so forth. Or, you know what I'm saying. This is Kingsfield 1 to me. And then I usually just call Kingsfield 4 Kingsfield 4 instead of the Ancient City. Even though it's not part of the Verdite trilogy. Alright, up and to the east. Over here? Alright, we got the Wind Seal Stone. So the only thing that's like really over here that I didn't grab yet, there's a helmet. And for the life of me, I can never remember where it is. It took me like 5 minutes to figure it out when I was doing my all achievement run. Like, how do I get to there? I don't remember. It is there. Oh, I think it's, yeah, right here, right? Yep. The blood mask. That actually might be cursed, so I don't think I'm gonna put it on. I can't remember. Alright, so we basically got everything we needed here, but I think it's worthwhile for me to go to the end because I can get a dragon tree fruit, so I think I will do that. And then we could push on to floor 4 already, so that's sick. Alright, so up into the west. Whee! Making good progress, people. Making good progress. Just at some point I am gonna have to go back and get all the really good armors and probably grind for a little bit. Am I going backwards? No, we're good. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I do highly recommend it. It's obviously the first in the series, so it's, you know, there's no sprint button. It's certainly not anywhere near as advanced as Kingsfield 4. But I love it. This was the first one that I played, because I didn't start playing them until 2017, I think. Plop. All right, let's go place some gemstones. Jeez, that guy took a lot. Alright, so first things first, water. And then we gotta go to the other side. Gotta be careful, because I think there's a pitfall on the other side. I don't trust the achievement. It claims that you could do pitfall deaths, but I just don't trust it. And I'd rather not die at all, you know? Okay, I think this is water. Yeah, if you've never played this one before, obviously this is actually the origin of the FromSoft troll. Very early on, there's a hidden door that most people will find if they're just exploring. And it's with a shield as well, same thing. It's actually one of the achievements. You have to kill the skeleton without using magic at level 1. I think every one of the games has a troll like that. I really did enjoy Kingsfield 3. You know, obviously, if you guys are interested in my Kingsfield coverage, I've reviewed all 4 games, I've done Let's Plays for all 4 games, I've unboxed all 4 games, or 3 of them, because I don't have the retail release of this, but I did unbox the Kingsfield Super Duper Japanese collection. Can't remember, the Dark Side box or something. But with that being said, Kingsfield 3 disappointed me a little bit. It was still a really, really good game, but I really liked the crazy labyrinth of Kingsfield 2, and then they went super linear with 3, and I was really surprised by it. But then I felt like they rebounded a lot with Kingsfield 4. I still think Kingsfield 3 is awesome, and objectively it's better than this game, but I was a little disappointed. I would go 4, 2, 3, 1 for my power rankings. Exactly. Dude, I know it sounds crazy, but I have to keep remembering to not save. I told myself, like, yesterday, I'm like, do not blow it by randomly saving at the end of the game. It's just in my nature. Alrighty, on to floor 4, people. We be making progress. Indeed. I don't think there's anything else that I particularly needed on this floor. There's a bunch of like healing items, a bunch of like blood gems, but I'm good. The only items that I want to go out of my way for at this point, besides the ones that you need to progress, I wouldn't mind getting like extra Verdite pieces and obviously like special armors and stuff, but otherwise, I'm Gucci. Give me that. I don't remember what magic you learn here. I think it's resist fire and breath. There's a save spot coming up. Let's not do it. We don't need it. Oh, wait. So these guys could paralyze you. Even when they're weak, they could still like one-shot paralyze you, which is really annoying. What sins, horse? What sins we talking about here? So there's an extra truth mirror there, but we definitely don't need that shit. Horse is sinning. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, I know a lot of you people came in, like, late. If you haven't already, please like the stream. Appreciate it. And seeing some, oh, hey! And seeing some good channel growth this week, surprisingly. Mentioned earlier, I think it's just from my few videos that have a lot of views, like my Diablo one, and some random shorts, but appreciate it nonetheless, you know? I don't think YouTube is a particularly good platform to grow from a streaming standpoint, from my experience anyway. But that's what we be doing. Yeah, hella. So I played Kingsfield 3 like half blind. Like I did have a guide, but I didn't really read it that much. I didn't realize that that sword was doing that. It is a pretty cool idea. Oh, we're still gonna get to Armored Core one day, don't worry. You have my word. Alright, so we're getting the Sword of Moonlight and the Verdite boots. This floor is actually, oh, shit! What a troll. I forget that they start you like that. Alright, let me map myself out here, because I'm not gonna lie. Floor 4 is like a big blind spot for me. I don't really remember it that much. Yeah, it's almost like a trap, right, Hella? It was a sick sword that, what was it, the Excellior or something like that? I can't remember what it was called. I still gotta play Lost Kingdom as well, man, for sure. Alright, so do you see this here, how my map isn't really showing much of anything? At this point, the Keeper's map is almost useless. Once you get the other map, which I think is on this floor, it shows everything, but I also don't necessarily need to get it. This floor is a lot of fluff, actually. I do want to get the Magician's Key in the boots, and I need to get the Sword of Moonlight. So I guess let's just head... south and then west. Oops, hold on. Did I head southwest? I don't even know where I am now. Oh, hell no, I don't have the maps memorized. Not at all. Definitely not. Yeah, soundtrack's dope, man. It really is. The whole series has an amazing soundtrack. Kingsfield 4 is one of my favorite of all time. Kingsfield 2 has some insanely, like, hypnotic tracks. Oh yeah, that's right. Pitfalls. We don't have the boots for that shit yet. Alright, so I'm gonna want to go southwest. Okay. This place is wild. It's like kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a spider star. So I'm gonna want to go east. Well, I guess I can't right now. Be leveling though. And I mentioned earlier, guys, I apologize if I'm not like super duper chatty, since it is a challenge run. I end up concentrating a little bit more on the game, but I will, in times of, you know, not getting bombarded by golems, I will check the chat a little bit more. How happy I am playing FromSoft. Hey, listen, I basically all but wrapped up my Skies of Arcadia review today. It'll be out to members tomorrow, which includes most of you, Hello Victus, RPG Hero. 24 minutes long almost. I had a good time with the game, I just didn't like the ship battles really. And I feel like I cover it objectively. I'm sure there will still be some people who are upset that I didn't give it a 10 out of 10, but you know, can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. Okay. I need to see... I think the map is on this floor, right? Yeah, the Magician's map is on this floor, but where is it? I can never freaking remember where the map is. Aha, I'm actually close by. I do want to get it. Oh, that's right. It's in the room... It's in the room with the infinitely spawning enemies, which is actually where exactly we want to go, because we can grind really easily. You know I love the clunk, that's alright. Alright, so if I go to the west... We are golden. So this is actually the room with the infinitely spawning golems here, so you could hypothetically like just sit here and shoot your magic, especially if you have a bunch of dragon tree fruits. See what I'm saying? They just keep popping right back up. But we do have things that we want to get in here. And now we have the Magician's map, which you can see maps everything out. Isn't that pretty cool? Let's actually use one of these. All right. So now we will progress downward and basically over where we will be pushing on to try to get the Magician's Key and the boots and then ultimately the Moonlight Sword. So let's go do that. So we're gonna go east and then down. Oh, wow, that hit me? Damn. Hitboxes on those things are strange. Yeah, and I covered it in my review, Hella, like, I fully acknowledged the fact that I wasn't maximizing my ship battles properly, like, I needed more crew, I could have had way better items, I could have planned things out more, but even if I chopped off a few minutes on each battle, I don't think it would make me actually enjoy it anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? So ultimately I'm just like, you know, who cares, basically. Wasn't a huge fan, but it is what it is. The rest of the game, though, was really good. And, reviewed it as such. And I agree, I said that too, Mr. B, that I wish it was like action RPG or something. Alright, these guys are really fucking annoying, actually. Oh, fuck. Walked myself. Oh, I think they just got, one of them got killed. Holy shit! Guys, I almost died. Oh my god, I almost got killed by the fucking traps. Woohoo! Holy crap. That would have been terrible. I told you, this place is tough. These enemies could do this weird thing too where they like latch onto you and keep hitting you. I'm just gonna avoid them. Oh man, that would have sucked so bad, dude. Oh, I'd have been hanging because we're getting so close at this point. A bunch of crap here I don't really need, to be honest with you. Let's keep going north. Yeah, that's the section where there's some extra stuff I can get, but I don't really need it. This is the ticket. Alright, so we want to go up and to the left to get the Moonlight Blade sword. Which is this I think is the first instance of the sword in any From Software game. Even before Armored Core and all that. Yeah, that's another thing too. I was talking about speedrunning earlier. Major props to these people, man. It takes so much for me to like fully memorize a game. Like I played a bajillion hours of Dark Souls. That's the only reason why I know that game inside and out. I've beaten this game 3 or 4 times and I still couldn't tell you how to get through here without maps. Shit. That's a pitfall, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so I actually have to come back. I gotta go the long way. I think I have to beat that boss first. Shit. My mistake. Alright. There's a DS game like Skies? Well, if you remember it, feel free to share, because I'd be interested. It's funny. One thing, too, you guys will probably, you know, the longer you're with me, with streaming and on the channel and all that, I have a lot of, like, post-game clarity. Streaming is not easy, regardless of what people tell you. It's a lot of pressure. You know, even if you only have, like, 1 or 2 people watching you or whatever. So there's always pressure on you to not, you know, be terrible at the game, whatnot, and sometimes there's time constraints in real life where you know, you want to get things done quicker. I will say after I put Skies down that at some point I will do a 100% run of that game. But it'll be offline, of course. Nostalgia? Yeah, never heard of that. So how much like Skies is it? Alright, I have to go... Yeah, the long way. I gotta go up and around and straight through. Okay, so I want to go west and then north. Right. Oops. Whoa, calm down, controller. There's a pitfall there. Thank you. Honestly, probably Blue Ridge. Dude, when I start getting Blue Ridged hard, it pretty much mentally fucks me. Alright, let's go north. Made by people that remade Final Fantasy III? Interesting. Oh, I went the wrong way, hold on. Yeah, I went too far up. Son of a bitch. Alright, here's where we want to go. So we're gonna have a boss fight, and then we'll be able to unlock a bunch of shit, basically. Get our boots so we don't die at pitfalls, which is awesome. I feel like my magic should be leveling up a lot quicker than it is, personally. Alright, so now we are there. So I want to go south and then west. I think. Went too far. Is it over here? There it is, alright. Okay. Oh yeah, no, for sure, Hella, for sure. It's just, you know, I think it's only human nature sometimes to feel a little stressed when you're streaming, you know what I mean? In general, obviously, I'm chilling out for the most part, but at times it can be stressful. Ah, yes, the gold golems. Oh, I forgot these guys throw fucking... Holy shit. Back the fuck out of there. That's actually scary because the boss fight coming up, the guy is flanked by those things. So that might be my sign to grind soon, not gonna lie. Look at all that gold, though. Oh, hey. Wow, he threw something at me as he was dying. What an asshole. Oh, is this... Oh, I need the magician's key. Ah. I did all that for nothing. Oh, well. What are you gonna do? Alright. I should actually probably go back and clear out this guy here. We're streaming until the game's over, hella, so... It could be... Whoa! Or we die. One or the other. Yeah, these gold golems are giving me the business right now. Damn. Well, I have to beat the game in one sitting for the achievement, so if we die, I'm shutting it down and I'll do it again another day. I hate to do this, but I think I have to. Dude, these gold golems are fucking rough. We're actually pretty close to beating the game at this point. I pretty much have to beat this boss, go back and get the Moonlight Blade. I gotta grind a bit, grab some armor, and then we're pretty much done. The 5th floor is like really short, but I'm also gonna want to like stock up on items and stuff, obviously. Dude, this guy's fucking spamming rocks. What an asshole. Alright, cool, Sal. I'll check it out later. Alright, this is the magician's key though, right? Okay, cool. So, I'm tripping right now. How the hell do I get to the... I'm trying to remember that there's a boss that you fight. And I just did this like a week ago, so it's actually pretty sad that I can't remember. But I guess the good thing is now I can get those 2 items that were over here. That I couldn't get previously. I hope the gold golems didn't respawn. Did they not respawn? Okay, good. Magician's key. Veridite. Pop that. And over here we get the boots that prevent us from pitfall deaths. But according to the achievement, it doesn't really matter anyway. But I think they're still better than what I have on currently. That's good. Now I need to get the Moonlight Sword. So I think the easiest way for me to get that would be to go down and unlock that door, right? And I can go over the pitfalls now. So there's that. I want to go east. All right. Yeah, I think this is where we want to go. And like I said, we got the feather boots now, which means I can walk over pitfalls. There's the dragon sword, which is the moonlight sword. But we need to activate it on floor 5. All right, so let's head back out. Let's go grab a piece of Veridite here. Because I think we still have to get 8 more magic points before we could actually use the Moonlight Sword magic. Oh shit, that's the boss fight. Do I need to do that? Yes, I do have to. Okay, so I have to kill the boss in order to get through, that's right. Okay. Not in its current form, no, but when I turn it into the Moonlight Blade, technically, yes. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this here. I'm not feeling great about my consumables at the moment. I have to take care of these gold golems. Okay. All right, boss time. Dude, I'm like stuck. The fuck? All right, he's toast. Don't save, don't repeat, exactly. Alright guys, well we're done with floor 4 now. So basically all we have to do realistically is we have to gear up with some secret items. We have to grind to hit a specific level threshold. And we have to activate the Moonlight Sword, and then we can go for the final boss. So it's a little... you know. We're almost done, but we're almost not at the same time. And this brings me back to floor 1? I can't remember if this brings me to the Skelly room. Does it bring me to the Skelly room? Oh, I know where this brings me. Hold on. Yeah. Oop. So, quickly I'm gonna check. I think there's a couple pieces of Verdite that I can get nearby. Yeah, there's one like right around the corner. Right over here. Nope, I am not where I thought I was. I'll be honest, I don't even remember. What does this do? Twin Dragon Ring? I'm gonna look it up. I can't even remember what this does. Twin Dragon. Magic +8. There you go. Yes, please. Swordman. Okay. Let's continue on to floor 5. Alrighty. So floor 5 is a bit of a clusterfuck, I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very hectic. And it is very possible that we die. Basically the reason why it's tough is there's a lot of AoE explosion enemies and they just wander aimlessly and fire everywhere. So it's very easy to get bamboozled incredibly quick. So I am mildly concerned about it, especially because the room that they dump you in is basically like all hell breaks loose. So I'm gonna go try to get the Moonlight Sword. And then I'm gonna go back to floor 1 and start gathering legendary pieces of equipment, stock up, and then we'll try the boss. We should be done before 11 p.m. But like I said, this gets a little fucking hectic, so wish me luck. Oh, okay. We gotta turn the corner. Uh-huh. Definitely want to grind a little bit, otherwise the last boss is going to be like some insane inventory, like I'm just going to be going in and out and healing all the time. Alright, so I want to go south, east, basically just like keep going southeast for the most part. This is not Zelda. Truthfully, I'd like a couple more levels before we truly proceed, but I guess we'll have to make do. Alright, so I need to go down and just continue to go southeast, basically. Ooh, hello there. That helps. I like how we're getting some friendly fire assistance here.
Thank you.
The Rangers are dead.
Oh my god, Pat, did you actually watch the game tonight? Honestly, after they lost, like, 2 games ago, I was completely done. They fucking suck.
From the bathroom.
Thank you for the $1.99 though, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry if you watched the game, I'm assuming they probably got killed or something. Hey Umberto, how you doing? Oh shit! Damn, that guy almost fucked me up. Holy crap. Whew. Night's going well. I'm pretty convinced that we're going to be completing Kingsfield here, and honestly, just a little bit, which is awesome. About to go get the Sword of Moonlight, I think, right? And for those that played other Kingsfield games, you might recognize this fellow over here. Alright, let's get it. Swordman. I'm trying to remember, what is the final class? There's a final class that you need to do in order to do the Moonlight Blade magic, so I might actually be having to grind soon. Swordman, Sword Master. It says 60 plus, oh, you know what? I think it's because I have that ring on. I think I need to grind. Let's see. I think I need to grind. Oh, the Rangers are just, they're done at this point. I think they mailed it in and quit the other day. Alright, let us... The Twink Sword, yes it is, it is. We are going to be backtracking all the way to the first floor. We're going to be gearing up and buying items, basically. And then we're going to... So we're getting some special gear. We're buying a bunch of healing items. We're grinding until we get the Sword of Moonlight magic, and then we're pushing forward, guys. We're going to give it a try. Typically, I would probably be a few levels higher before I would try the final boss, but we'll give it a go. As long as I have enough dragon tree fruits and stuff, we should be okay. Hopefully. Famous last words. If I die at the final boss, it's gonna be very disappointing, but oh well. What can you do? Save it for another day. Alright, we're back on floor 1. I think there's a helmet down here. No, a shield. The wind guard. Okay, so let me think. We want to go... Oh wait, hold on. No, that's floor 2. My mistake. There is a helmet here. I gotta go back towards the merchant anyway. So let's go... So the final boss is very strange. There's these, you guys saw those face enemies earlier that were shooting like wind blades at me? There's a bunch of those on the side walls, and then there's the enemy itself, the boss itself. It can get a little hectic in there, to be frank. So I want to make sure I have as many consumables and as good of gear as possible. So let's do that first. But the good news is floor 5 is incredibly short. I was actually already by like the final area, basically. You just have to navigate through some tough enemies. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Alright, let's just buy a bunch of dragon tree fruits. And now I'll buy a bunch of recovery medicines. One more of those. Alright, we are all loaded up now. Let's go find that special armor. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the music changed, which is a cool thing. The further you progress, floor 1's music changes. I think it also changes if you get to a certain point and die from a pitfall death. Son of a bitch, I was supposed to record this stream locally and I forgot. I don't know if you guys were on the Discord, but yesterday when I was trying to do my Skies of Arcadia edits, I usually download my streams with YouTube DLP, and I never had any problems with it in the past, but for some reason, when I downloaded Skies and updated DaVinci Resolve, which is my editing program, all of a sudden, it wasn't able to read the video file, so I had to get a third-party program, which works, but it doesn't download at 1440p, which makes me sad. So I will have to do the same here to combine it into my one video. Where is it? Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Can never remember. This is another one of those secret doors that gets me like every time. So... it actually might be here. There it is. Yeah, go back to Windows 98. Alright, we got the mist mask. Mist crown, excuse me. Jeez. Alright. Let me see. Let's do green dragon rod, and now there's, I think, 2 more. There's something on floor 2 and something on floor 3. So let's go to floor 2. And thankfully it's pretty close to the beginning again, which is good. It becomes second nature the more you play, honestly. First time I played it, I was like, holy shit, this is so clunky. And it doesn't really get much better. Frame rate still stays relatively low. Kingsfield 4 actually almost gets even clunkier, but it's my favorite. There is a sprint button though in the next 3 games, so there's that. Alright. 2 more hidden items. And then we gotta grind a little bit. Because I don't think... Let me try it real quick. Yeah, I don't have the ability to do... the magic for the Moonlight Sword, which I want 100%. Nope. Am I still not freaking... Oh my god, I still need 1 more magic point, I think. Alright, that's okay though, because we could probably just sit and shoot a bunch of enemies with Windcutter. I think the reason that my class hasn't changed is because I have the ring on, so it's artificially boosting my magic, and it's really at 59. Kind of annoying though. Windguard, alright. Let's go ahead and use the green dragon rod once again. And get ourselves back to the beginning. And we just have 1 more piece of equipment, guys. On floor 3, a quick grind, and then we push for the boss, and keep your fingers crossed that hopefully this is the run. And then next stream we can move on to Brain Lord. But I will reiterate, if we end up choking here down the stretch, I will be doing this run offline, and the next stream, no matter what, will be Brain Lord, so. Whee. Oh, yeah, I don't think I looted this stuff, right? I think there's a Verdite in here. So if so... I think there's a Verdite, and that means that my class should change, right? Yep, we are Swordmaster now. Okay, guys, so here it is. You ready for it? Hold on. Why is it not working? Huh. Alright, now I'm like super confused. Oh, that's strange. So I am Swordmaster and I'm supposed to be able to do it and I know how to do it, but it's not working. I don't know why. Very weird. Very weird. Okay. Anyway. Let's go get this final piece of armor. Where are we here? Yep, okay. Really? Another wind bracelet? I didn't realize that. So I guess you don't have to kill that one mini-boss in order to get that? That's strange. I did not know that. So I don't know why, but I'm supposed to be able to cast my special, like, lightning magic with this sword, but for some reason it's not working, and I don't get it whatsoever. Alright, I think we're by the door. Somewhere. There it is. Alright, so we're all geared up at this point. And other than some grinding, perhaps, we're basically good. Now, the only issue is I'm pretty sure when I typically play casually, I'm probably at like level 25 or 26, and you can get bamboozled pretty quickly. Let me check something real quick here. If I go 4th floor, 3rd floor B. Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. Still confused why my sword magic isn't working. I'm wondering if it's confined to floor 5, perhaps. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I've never seen it on any floor but floor 5. But we are making a push, guys. We should possibly be done in the next 10 minutes or so. We'll see. We'll see. So this is gonna bring me back out to the area with the infinitely spawning golems. So if I actually feel like it, I could hypothetically grind on them for a little bit. Yeah, I can't use my sword magic. It's really strange. I don't know why. Oh, the dragon tree fruit? Oh, I never grabbed it, that's right. For a second I thought it was infinitely respawning. So I'm just gonna try to get an extra level here, guys. I think it's probably in my best interest to do so. So it's gonna be really boring, and I apologize for that, but... Oh shit, I thought it was Swordmaster. Oh, that's brutal then, actually. So I could hypothetically kill the final boss with Windcutter, but I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Because I'm pretty sure speedrunners do it with Windcutter, but like it takes forever. And honestly, that's what I was afraid about going into this, was... exactly that, having to grind up to 80. Because the final boss is infinitely easier. Ooh, shit. So I got decisions to make here. Because we are really far off from 80. Son of a bitch. Boy, oh boy. So this one guide says when you become the sword master, you could start using sword magic, but I'm wondering if that is the lower end weapons like the Kalishi Marde and the flame sword. I mean, the triple fang has sword magic, so I don't know. I'm a little torn right now. Trying to figure this out. Moonlight Sword is 80 magic? Okay. So we can remedy that, I think. We're at 69. I think there are some Verdite pieces that I can grab. Well, yes and no. You know what we'll do? Let's actually go to floor 5 now, and we'll actually progress, because there's believe it or not, there's a lot of Verdite pieces there, which gives you 1 magic buff each time you use it. So between that and leveling up, sometimes you get 2 magic on a level. I think that would be probably the ideal situation. So, all right, we gotta go down the hallway. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, if I just take my time a little bit on this next floor, it's like a shit ton of experience, you know what I mean? And I know there's like 3-4 Verdite pieces there, so it's probably just in my best interest to grab it anyway. Speaking of grabbing that, I'll grab this. And I'm pretty sure the final boss can be killed by Mooncutter. It just takes like a bajillion years. So let's just live our lives on floor 5 here for a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a slog. I think there's a Verdite piece or 2 in this room. Take our time, kill the enemies, level up a little bit, and hopefully give it a go. I just have to be very fucking careful. I can't stress it enough how careful I have to be here. course. Yeah, I'm getting tired too. I was trying to wrap up around like 11. Because unfortunately my wife is a habitually light sleeper. So I didn't want to creep up too late, but at the same time I can't give up the run now. It just sucks. I was worried about this. I was thinking to myself, do I have to grind to get the sword magic at the end? And basically the answer is yes, unfortunately. And why the fuck did you turn me around that way? Yeah, I'm out of here. Echo Knight, I'm not sure when, but I would like to cover it at some point for sure. Alright, trying to figure out where all my Verdite pieces are. Down and to the left. Can't really see because of the darkness. Okay, chill, whoever's in here. Oh my god, 2 of you? Oh shit! Whoa, who's hitting me now? I didn't even see you. Didn't even see you, what the fuck? So there was supposed to be... Oh no, hella, not a problem. When it comes to stuff like that, I really don't care. Ah, shit, there was... Allegedly there was Verdite in here, but I don't think there is. So that's a bummer. Okay, next. Apparently there's one before the final boss. There's one over here somewhere. Whoa! It just sucks. I want to make the final boss as easy as possible, and honestly, I kind of need that magic. My other option would be going back to get the Kalisha Marte or whatever you want to call it. But I also don't feel like doing that. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen, 100%. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can you stop fucking spamming that, you asshole? Holy crap. Wow, that was a little sketchy. I'm also starting to believe that this guide isn't exactly correct, because I believe that there should have been... Maybe not, I don't know. I thought that there should have been a Verdite piece over here, but it might have been above me somewhere. No clue at this point. I think it was supposed to be in this room, but clearly it wasn't. Unless these guys could drop it. I don't know, I'm feeling a little, kind of annoyed because I actually want to wrap up the stream soon. Grinding is gonna take friggin' forever because we're not even at 70 yet. Stop, you fucking asshole. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to do. I think I might just try to push forward, guys, and if we end up, like, completely fucking it up, then it is what it is, sort of thing. Because I really don't feel like sitting here and grinding for like a half hour, to be honest with you. So I don't know how this is gonna work, in particular. If we're legitimately gonna be able to win cut our way to victory somehow, but we might have to try. I don't know. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Massive slowdown in here, holy shit. Yeah, if you want my honest opinion, we're probably not going to be able to do it with just Wind Cutter. The speedrunners, they get into like a specific spot where they basically don't get touched. I don't know where that is, clearly. So it ain't gonna happen, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Can't hurt. Slow Mercy, no, this is on Duck Station because we're doing all achievements on Retro Achievements. Okay. Holy shit. Oh my god, they are so annoying. I guess we can kill some of the giant enemies. Can't hurt. Hey, we got a level up at least. Yep, a pause button, believe it or not. Okay, again, don't really feel like grinding, and I gotta go to bed soon, so I think we're just gonna give it a try. I'm pretty sure you can kill the final boss with Wind Cutter, it just takes forever. So we could give it a try and see what happens. I'm not really optimistic though, I'll say that. So. Alright. I think we're gonna end up getting killed, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, here we go, guys. I'm just gonna push forward because I gotta go to bed, so we end up getting killed. And normally I wouldn't kill these guys, I'm just trying to get extra levels here. That was a fucking mistake. That was a mistake. Alright. Oh, I'm getting hit again. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, guys. I don't really think this is gonna work out, but I don't have enough time. I unfortunately kind of backed myself into a corner tonight. I gotta go to bed soon, so... We have 6 high heals, 16 slightly high heals, 16 full heals, and magic replenishments. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, guys. This is definitely not gonna work, I'm telling you right now. Maybe it will. I don't know. I am hitting him. I'm pretty sure this takes like 6 minutes. Hey, we did it! Alright. Let's go! We mastered Kingsfield, hey! Whew. Yeah, if I technically left the game running all night, I could pick it back up, yep. Whew. All right, we did it. We beat Kingsfield 1 without saving and without dying. No deaths at all. And we got the Retro Achievements Mastery, baby. There it is. 105 achievements out of 105 achievements. Let's go. I'll play the ending for you guys, and then we'll call it a night. Thank you, thank you. So that's interesting to note that honestly with Windcutter that wasn't that bad. Granted I was like what, like level 22 or something? But realistically I needed to use like 2 or 3 Dragon Tree fruits and that was it. Yeah, Sebastian, I never got to the final boss without the Sword of Moonlight magic. So I wasn't sure how hard it was gonna be, but I guess I found a pretty safe spot. I wasn't getting hit by the, there's these things on the walls that shoot at you. So basically, if you're too far back in the arena, you can get bombed by the other enemies and die really quickly. And if you're not in the right spot, you're constantly getting hit by stuff. But I guess I got into a good spot, and Windcutter was perfect because it was going through the enemy that was spawning and hitting the boss at the same time. So, awesome. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it. I'm just stoked because I was like really getting concerned that the run was gonna die there, which is like my worst nightmare. You never want to get to the end of the game and then have the run die, so. But no, we got it. The Retro Achievement Mastery is done. This will obviously be a separate VOD for everybody to watch, but I'll also, I'll probably chop this up and put it into my All Achievements video that I'm working on. I'll be working on that next week, probably. Pretty time intensive. But yeah, that's Kingsfield, guys. So, like I said, I'll be working on an All Achievements video for Kingsfield. Stay tuned for that. It'll basically be me going through the game and I'll show every single achievement and how to get it. I'll do a condensed version of this run. And yeah. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the stream. I greatly appreciate it. And otherwise, stay tuned for my Skies of Arcadia review. Tomorrow it will be dropping for members and non-members probably next Monday. And the next stream will be Brain Lord on the SNES. Take care, guys, and I'll see you later.